JLPT in 5 grammar. What are Group 2 る-verbs? Group 2 verbs are one of the 3 main verb groups in Japanese grammar, the others being Group 1/U verbs and Group 3 irregular verbs. They're calledる-verbs because their dictionary form, the basic unconjugated form, always ends with the character ru or ru. Key characteristic: when you conjugate Group 2 verbs, you typically drop the final ru and add the new ending. This makes their conjugations very regular and often simpler than Group 1 verbs. How to identify Group 2 verbs. Most Group 2 verbs can be identified by looking at the vowel sound before the final ru in their dictionary form. If the vowel sound before ru is e, it's usually a Group 2 verb. Examples: 食べる to eat, 見せる to show. If the vowel sound before ru is e, it's usually a Group 2 verb. Examples: 見る to see, 起きる to wake up. Common conjugations for Group 2 verbs. If the vowel sound before ru is i, it's usually a Group 2 verb. If the vowel sound before ru is i, it's usually a Group 2 verb. Important note: exceptions, a tricky point for beginners. While the e sound and I sound rule is a great guideline, there are some Group 1 u verbs that also end in eru and iru. These are exceptions, and you just have to memorize them. Example of tricky Group 1 verbs. 入る looks like Group 2 but is Group 1. 走る looks like Group 2 but is Group 1. 帰る looks like Group 2 but is Group 1. For these, the vowel before ru is i or e, but they conjugate like Group 1 verbs. However, for N5, it's usually sufficient to learn the common Group 2 verbs first and be aware that a few tricky ones exist. Summary: Group 2 verbs are those whose dictionary form ends in ru, or have an e or I sound just before the ru. They are characterized by dropping the ru and adding the new ending during conjugation, making them quite predictable.